All right, let's talk a bit about how I set Maestro up. So on my stage, so I'll go over to stages, go over to layout. I've got a couple fixture groups, primary and secondary, with fixtures on them. The first fixture group has a couple gig bar moves on either side of the stage and 2 Mac Aura moving lights in the middle. On the second fixture group, I've got 2 pixel bars on either side with 12 pixels mounted vertically and 2 slim bars in the middle. And then what I did with the gig bar moves, if I go over to Patcher and open up the channels, I connected the Derby 1 control to the effect button, which I'll talk about in a minute on the show page. So when that effect button is hit, it will turn these derbies on to whatever is set as the on value, and when you let go of the button, it will go to the off value, which is now set to 0. So I set that for Derby 1 control and Derby 2 control. And then the laser control is set to dimmer, so the laser will match the brightness of the lights as the lights dance around. I'll go ahead and close this up. And then the second gig bar move, I did the exact same thing. So Derby 1 control is set to effect. And then same with Derby 2 control. I'll set that to effect again. And then the laser control is set to dimmer. Okay, jumping over to the show page. We're using the Disco Glitter Cue, which ships with Maestro by default. On the primary fixture group, it's running the ambient pattern, which is more of a relaxed pattern, with the color palette group Color Prison. We're using default parameters with no blackouts. On the secondary group, we're using higher energy dance pattern with the all rainbow palette group with default parameters and no blackouts. And then I'm also using these trigger buttons to create some effects. The effect button here is connected to those derbies, as I discussed earlier. There's also strobe, a blinder, which turns the lights all white, and a blackout. Okay, as you can see, that was really easy to set up and super flexible. This all happened in real time with no pre-programming of the lighting show and no pre-analysis of the music. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.